Hey, welcome. So today we are going to see how to create this cool menu. We are going to get this hovering effect using only HTML and CSS without the use of JavaScript. So let's do it. So okay, I have created a folder called create menu with tooltip. You can call it whatever you want. And here is where we will put our code. So let's open it up with Visual Studio Code. I don't know. I personally use Visual Studio Code, so you can use every editor you want. And I have already opened my folder, or I can go open file, open folder, and open my folder. So let's create from here two files, an index HTML and an index .css. Okay, let's close this. And let's use this notation. I think that it's called emmet. Yeah, emmet abbreviation. So there are various emmet. For example, with this you insert the doc type, but this is not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Okay. So and this one will make things easy for you. So it will create some boilerplate for you. So okay, we are good with this. And what we need another thing. Let's change the title. I don't know. Yeah, menu. And here let's add our CSS. That one, index.css. Okay. So if you type Windows and left or Windows right, you can put your editor on the right side or left side, and then it lets you select the window that you want to put in the right side. In my in this occasion, I want Firefox on the right side. This is because we want to see the result. So I will use a plugin called Live Server. You can download it from here, Live Server. As you can see, you can download it from here. Is this one, and it says that you can even press go live and you can go live. Okay, so anyway, I'm here, and if I right click and I do open with live server, it says that the server is started port 5500. Okay, and if I click here, it open it up here. So okay, now everything feels good. Let's try to change the body color first of all to see if everything works fine. So live server is important because it let you update the page whenever you save. So this is the reason why you need a server. So every time that you save, the page get reloaded and you see the new page. Because usually when you write HTML or CSS, you don't need a server. Okay, so now let's start to write our menu. I will not focus on the structure of code, so I will use only some random navigations, divs, etc. And yeah, so let's create only the nav, for example, and inside it we can put a list of divs that will contain an icon that we have to get and a span with the text. For example, text, some text, no, text one. Now we have to find our icons, GitHub icons. So this is the website where we can get some free icons, and here let's choose some random cool icons. For example, this one, copy SVG, and let's paste it here. Maybe let's do something like this. 2, 3. So whatever. It doesn't matter, obviously. So let's choose other cool icons. Yeah, I like this cube here. Really cool. It's really fancy. Okay, we are good. Can start to write some code. So maybe let's change this blue here because I think that it can ruin your eyesight. Yeah. Split down, maybe it's better, so we can have a view. Maybe I have to zoom a little bit so everyone can see. I don't know. So this body. So this is the structure that we need to get to repeat. I don't know. So if we copy and paste, we can go faster. Why not? So now I'm getting, I'm writing all these tags, so I can apply a style for every tag. So for example, here the nav I will do position abs. No, maybe fixed. So the background color is just to see how it looks, how much width it takes, and so we know how it's made, let's say. So now let's try to center it up on the screen. So let's apply a little bit. So here I'm removing the list style. So I'm removing all those dots that you find on your list, and no. Okay. Yes. I'm removing all the dots, and when I commented this and he didn't view the dots because I have put the margin, the padding. So this this style here is used to remove these dots here, as you can see. If I add list style none, it will remove these dots. And when I add margin 0 and padding 0, it will remove the margin and the padding. So maybe let's change this color to another more clear color. Yeah. So let's give to the list a little bit of padding. Maybe too much. So we add a little bit of margin to the icons, and now what I want to do, I want to give it a background color of I don't know, light blue. Yeah. And as you can see, it has applied the color. Now maybe let's add a little bit of padding and the border radius to give it a smooth border. Yeah, let's try to put it to make it round. And okay, so to me it seems okay. Now what we want to do is we want first of all to align this this span here. So let's go back to the SVG and write any line blocks, so it will put it in the same line. Same thing for this one here. We are right now we are centering them, and what I want to do is give a little bit of maybe a background. So obviously those are not the final colors, are only for reference. And yeah. Yeah, it looks nice to me, except the colors. The colors are really bad. So okay. Now let's have visibility hidden, and yeah. So now it is not visible, and let's add opacity to 0. And okay, it looks nice. Maybe I forgot to do one thing. So let's position these tooltips in absolute position, so it flows out from the content from the relative position, and it doesn't get counted right here on the as you can see. Now the nav has resized because it doesn't get count, since this is a fixed position. So and this is important because when you have a position absolute tooltip and so it is important that flows out, because it doesn't have to interfere with the nav width. It has to be in another position, since we are going to hide it and show it, so it doesn't mess with the width of the current nav. So okay, now if we add the visibility hidden, I think that maybe we don't need opacity. Okay, it's good. So right now we have to do one thing. So we have to copy up this part here. Because right now we want that whenever we go inside the div, it will shows the span. So here we have to add river and visibility visible. I'm sorry because it's the span. No, we have to hover here, but it's the span that have to be visible. So now it works. Maybe we have to change this text here with display line block. Okay, I have just looked up and I forgot about this white space no wrap. Yeah, it's really important and it's really a cool feature. So let's continue with writing our fancy menu. So right now we have done our okay even. So as you can see now it works fine. I think that we are ready to remove this color here since it looks really bad. So okay, let's add a little bit of padding here. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, now it seems cool. I just wanted to make the icons a little bit bigger. So, okay. So since here we are changing the padding, we have to change it even in the other part. As you can see now, I think it's really nice, but we have to change the colors. Oh, maybe we have to change the colors maybe from here side to let's change the color of the icons. No, I cannot change the icons from here because it is SVG. Okay. So use another color. For example, this one. So now let's change the color of this here, since I don't like it too much. So now it's equal to this one, but I want to make it a little bit different. For example, a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay, maybe I can change the color to white and the font family to Arial. And so sounds good to me. Okay. Yeah, I think that is better. So and now let's change another thing. Let's change the cursor to pointer. So if you type cursor pointer, it will change the cursor when you hover over it. So as you can see, so right now we are adding the pointer every time, so it will always look like this. And yeah, things are pretty cool, but we want to add some few things. So the visibility hidden, it uh, it hides the element from the code, but we want to give it an opacity of zero, so we can update the opacity after it's visible. So right now, after adding opacity 0, even after hovering over it, it doesn't show up because the opacity is 0 and it is hidden. As you can see here, it changes the cursor because it sees the text. And so it is visible, but we cannot see it since the opacity is 0. So as you can see right here is this one here. Okay. So while we are doing this, so when we hover over it, we can change the opacity to 1. As you can see now, it changes the opacity. But we are doing all this stuff so we can add a transition of 1.4 seconds. See, now it creates this effect here. So, but we want more. We want to create a translate effect. So when you are doing some the effects of movement of divs, is better if you use translate instead of margin left or the left property, because it's smoother and when you write big divs or a lot of elements, is better if you use the transform element. So it's better if you use always the transform element. Transform. No, want translate x. So as you can see right now is more pending to left, is more near to the left, it not in his own position. And if we go here under the hover and we pass the transform it and change here maybe to 5 pixels, let's see how it goes, and then maybe we can change. You can see it creates this effect here. You can add even other properties of transition. For example, we can add transition timing function and put is in and out, and it creates a different timing when hovering over it, as you can see. Or for example, out. So maybe you can change this to 2 seconds so we can we are able to see the effect better. No, maybe this is too much this. No, I'm sorry, here you don't need the transition timing function. It looks the same to me, but I assure you that is out and in changes a lot. So so that's it. If you want to add more to it, you you can do it. And that's it for this video, and I hope that you enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Let me know if you want more things about HTML or HTML CSS or other stuff, and let me know what do you think about the video, what I can change, what I can improve, and what not. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you the next time.